Hello Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 14th going to the 20th of August. So let's have a little look and see what is going on for you guys, okay? By the way, I'm open to names for my little lion over there. Alright, for Cancer, please. Let's see. God damn it. Why is this card coming up for everyone? I like that though. I do. As in the outcome of it, of course. Let's see what else is going on for you. Oh, the universe is sending a big hug to you. I don't know what that's about, but they're sending a very big hug. Very big hug. There's a lot of empathy like coming from the spirit world towards you. I think you've been very sad. You've been very low. There's something that's been offsetting you is the word coming to mind. Just clarify. All right, let's see. What's going on, please, for Cancer? The overall energy for this week for Cancer. 10 of Cups, so there's good stuff coming in. Okay. But it's taken a long time to get there. I think you're dealing with a lot of stress. You have the 10 of Cups, which is amazing, and I will get into that. It's a very positive card. But I just want to speak about the 10 of Wands first, because this is kind of like exhaustion. You might be feeling like you're having to do a lot of things alone, feeling quite alone in your troubles and burdens here with the 10 of Wands. There's a lot of work that you've had to put towards this, you know. I think this is your desired outcome, having a happy life, happy relationship, happy family. It's emotional fulfillment, you see, like a happy ending to a situation. I'm kind of feeling a bit bittersweet about that though. It feels like you're going to get a happy ending, but there is always going to be this like reflection on how much you've been through to get that. Does that make sense? I think you've had a very troubled past. You've carried this all with you. You will get this very happy outcome, but it's almost like, I feel like, yeah, let me just see why they're saying that, because they're for some reason bringing it up. Maybe this is like causing you to feel quite defeated, that everything that you've been through, like sometimes you might feel like, how much longer do I have to continue this? Like, I'm tired. Let's see what's going on for Cancers. Clarify the 10 of Wands. 5 of Wands, you guys could have been in like a lot of conflict, okay? Or whether this is like your own mental, emotional conflict that's going on at the moment, having a lot going on. But 5 of Wands, whether there's people who are in competition with you, or there's just a lot of conflict with that 10 of Wands. Like, you've been through a lot. But you've gained a lot of experience also, by the way. Ooh, this could be pertaining to a relationship or your parents, by the way. 5 of Wands, 10 of Wands, Emperor and the Empress. For those of you who are dealing in relationships, I do see things resolving themselves, specifically if you feel like there's been a lot of conflict going on here. But you might need to share how you feel. Like, there might need to be a very big heart-to-heart release. You know, that's what I'm feeling. Because very likely this is on both sides, that you both feel quite alone. But I do see a happy ending, so that's good. This could be a mother and father wound for some of you. Maybe you didn't have the best of parents, or parents who, you know, may have put a lot of burden on you. Some of you may have had to grow up at a very young age, kind of thing, with the 10 of Wands. Like, there's a bit of exhaustion here. Like, you've been through a lot, is practically what this is saying. Maybe you grew up with a lot of conflict. So maybe this might be showing up in patterns of your relationship. Just pay attention to that, because that might be a message for some of you. We can always change these things by healing, addressing, confronting, whatever this is, okay? And having very open conversations about it. But the Emperor and the Empress came out to do with that conflict, okay? So however that might resonate, something needs to be let go of, okay? We need to release this load. Okay, orphaned energy, can you clarify that? 10 of Pentacles, some of you may feel a little bit left out by your family or by somebody in your family. Again, this could just be in like even financially, maybe you're lacking some sort of stability in your life. People, loyalty, you know, you're kind of feeling a little bit unstable. Now, 10 of Pentacles is good. I believe that because this is coming up for you, there is potential for this to be a reality for you. And I'm going to explain why you guys are going through a bit of a timeline shift, which I love. because you're going away from this orphaned energy and into something else, which is amazing. But because we have this Five of Pentacles here, again, like I do believe that there is a little bit of like a lag. These are very similar cards, as you can see, both feeling alone in a struggles and stress, both feeling left out and cold, both are feeling very down on themselves because of what they've been through. I think you might be having a lot of nostalgia, or maybe you might be speaking to people where these past memories might be coming back up. Okay, but this is coming up for you to release it, by the way. 10 of Wands. You've come a very long way, by the way. I also want to say, maybe this is why they want to give you a big hug, is because you've done a lot. Like, I don't know if you're giving yourself credit for it. Even if you're not in a place where you want to be right now, you've been through a lot. You're a warrior, is what they're saying here. King of Wands, you are a warrior. All right, strength coming through, being able to adapt to your situations, being creative, maybe because of this, is something that's coming through for you. Some of you could become like very entrepreneurial because of this. You have the strength to pave your own path. These are all traits that we get, and it doesn't justify what you went through. It doesn't make it happier, but it does tell you that it didn't go in vain. Almost like you are a strong person and you are deserving of great things. So this 10 of Cups is coming to you. Now you also have Truth Be Told, which is what I felt like the universe is like got this puppy eyes for you, and it feels has a very big heart for you, like the spirit world. I don't know if you have people in the spirit world and that's what's coming through, but it's like they're looking at you with a lot of empathy. It's what it feels like, because you're feeling very down right now and you've been through a lot right now. So Truth Be Told is my card of like the window of opportunity. It's almost like you get to change this. And let me see and clarify why. 9 of Cups, you get to go into some sort of wish fulfillment and freedom. What is it to do with? To do with your work. Some of you could be getting like really good news in terms of like a work opportunity. For some of you, again, this could be something that you have been working really hard on, building your skills on. That's going to lead you to this opportunity. I feel like for some of you, if you're feeling at a lack right now, you're going to really feel in an abundant energy. But there is a choice to make with this. You have to choose to understand that we can change our destiny. But let me see what's in the middle of these cards. Like, what's the shift? What does Cancer need to do to make this shift between the orphaned and the Truth Be Told? Eight of Swords. Well, there we go. It's kind of about freeing yourself from limited beliefs, no longer talking negative to yourself, tying yourself up, because the truth is you can do whatever you're destined for, but maybe you have to actually, not that you go out and get it. I think you're just tired, and I think that you're a bit fearful that things are going to go wrong for you because you've seen that happen, and there's some fear around it. Eight of Swords is kind of talking yourself out of situations, being so up in your head that you're not taking action. Sometimes we're just feeling very stuck in our energy, like no way can I even solve this. You know, sometimes we can feed that narrative into ourselves, but the Truth Be Told here is like you can set yourself free. It's almost like a timeline shift. Like if you just change how you approach life, the way that life approaches you changes. Like that's what it feels like. Interesting. I feel like you're setting yourself free. Yeah, well, saying that, you have the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from things that don't serve you anymore. Ways of speaking to yourself. You're walking towards power. Look at this. You're walking towards that bright light there. And that's to your heart. It almost feels like you are going to do this timeline shift, which is beautiful. You're going to get what it is that you want and desire. You're no longer going to be doing or entertaining anything that is actually going to be holding you back. I expect to walk away from friendships or people or situations around you that you would have settled for had you had been in this abandoned energy still, or this low energy still. But you're kind of like seeking more, and you're following actually where your heart is taking you, whether you realize it or not. Hanged Man, and also your head and your heart. It feels like this is where the balance is. You can see that this is where you're walking towards, that big bright light there. And it's showing in both your head and your heart. You're gaining enlightenment. That's what the Hanged Man represents here. You saw your circumstances differently. You looked at something differently. Interesting. Anything else for Cancer? Beautiful. Oh, a surprise card underneath that. So you have the Four of Swords, healing, resting, take that time out when needed, okay, especially because your life is going to start picking up and changing. So you are healing those wounds within, which is amazing. This is initiating some sort of new beginning, ending of old cycles. Some of you are healing that mother and father wound, no longer letting that dictate to you how your life is going to go, healing a wound maybe that is between you and somebody else. Four of Swords is a very comfortable energy, like finally feeling at peace, finally being able to confront the Three of Swords, the pain, heartaches that you've been through, and maybe forgiving, because it's kind of closing out a cycle with the Wild card to begin a new one. Page of Pentacles, you're more open to taking certain risks and opportunities with the Page of Pentacles. It could be, again, work, you could be learning new things, you could be juggling 2 jobs here, or just juggling one thing and creating another one with your mind. So whether you end up having 2 jobs in the near future, or whether you're just doing one thing and thinking about what you can do next after that, expect a lot of growth, okay? Expect a lot of growth, specifically of finances. But you are going to get that happiness. I can see it. All right, let's get you a keyword for the week. Service, all right. Something to do with your job. Or even just what you do in your free time, maybe to do with other people. This says, I feel good when I can help others. And some of you, that might be your purpose. Okay. For Cancer, please. Ooh. I didn't like how that came up, especially because of the one that I'm looking at. The first card that came up that I could see was Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person, feeling like something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Maybe this is how you're feeling. If you're the stubborn, aggressive person, that might need to change. But for some of you, somebody's acting stubborn and aggressive, but I think deep down, it could be an older man. I think it's because they feel like something is missing in their life, and of course they should not take it out on you, but it feels like this person might be going through something at the moment. Doesn't justify it, but again, maybe this is the father figure, by the way. You then have financial pinch. Okay, so maybe at the moment you might be going through a bit of a money struggle. You might be going through some sort of heartache at the moment, heartache over what you no longer have, but you do have happiness coming through. So again, it's the last card, so at the end of the day, you will find happiness. Things will resolve themselves. Again, timeline shift is really going to help. How you speak to yourself is really going to help. And even though the situation that you're in is very difficult, you will get through it and you will find happiness. It was the first card that came out for you. Okay, so my lovely angels, I wish you all the best, Cancer. If it resonated, then let me know down below. I send you my love. If you would like, make sure you subscribe, and I hope to see you guys next time. All right?